Welcome to the Advanced Dual Health and Life Coach certification. Today we're discussing specialized coaching topics in health and wellness, more specifically coaching tools and emerging technologies. Introduction. Coaching is evolving rapidly as new tools and technologies emerge to enhance the client outcomes. From data-driven insights to virtual platforms, these innovations allow coaches to better connect, empower, and adapt to clients' individual needs. Let's speak about some key points. Coaching tools, overview and use cases. Communication tools. These platforms enhance the interaction, scheduling, and feedback between the coaches and clients. Number one is Calendly, which automates scheduling by syncing with calendars. Example, a coach uses Calendly to create time blocks for client sessions, avoiding any email back and forths. Voxer. This facilitates voice messaging for emotional tone and clarity. Example, a coach sends supportive voice messages to a client during a stressful week. Example, coaching isn't just all about being heard, it's also about being understood. Number two, feedback and engagement tools. Technology allows for real-time or asynchronous input that fosters more dynamic coach-client dialogues. For instance, Google Forms. It gathers anonymous feedback on session quality. Example, clients assess coaching strategies post-session, helping refine approaches. Next is Mentimeter. This creates an interactive word clouds for session themes. Example, a business coach uses Mentimeter to visualize client priorities. Coaching technique. This uses polls to evaluate the client progress mid-program to pivot strategies if needed. For example, the feedback feeds the growth for both the client and the coach. Third is some progress tracking tools. Track your long-term development seamlessly using tech-based trackers. Wearable devices include smartwatches, which tracks your sleep, fitness, and focus metrics. Example, a wellness coach uses client heart rate data for stress management plans. Another example is using coaching CRMs, which are client relationship manager. This personalizes your client goals via data visualization tools. Example, a coach tracks clients' journaling habits to highlight patterns. Example, progress, no matter how slow, is still forward motion. Next is some virtual coaching platforms. Digital coaching has scaled coaching access worldwide, using Zoom or Google Meet for face-to-face or for video sessions. Example, life coaches offer structured modules for international clients. Virtual reality. This immerses the clients in simulated environments for cognitive challenges. Example, athletes practice reactions in simulated game scenarios. Coaching techniques. In virtual sessions, for follow-up emails summarizing action points for clarity. Because technology bridges distance, commitment bridges success. Number 5, data analytics in coaching. AI-backed tools and trackers revolutionize feedback and insights. AI-powered platforms, example StrengthScope, analyzes the coaching impact by measuring progress metrics. Example, a strength-based coach uses a platform to gauge personality development milestones. Example, data tells a story, the coach helps interpret it. Number 6, wellness and psychological tools. This promotes stress management, focus, and mental clarity. Biofeedback devices track the stress levels through physiological responses. Example, devices detecting elevated cortisol helps our clients identify any sort of potential triggers. Guided meditation apps. You can pair meditative exercises with coaching sessions. Example, coaches assign headspace sessions for clients' daily mindfulness. Coaching technique. This combines mobility apps with physical goal challenges for holistic improvement. Example, wellness is a pillar, not the foundation of coaching success. Let's speak about the benefits of emerging coaching technologies. First is enhanced customization. Data allows personalization, progress trackers, and client assessments tailor strategies. Example, the clients receive AI-generated nutrition tips post the session. Another example is customization shows at the client that they matter as much as their goals. Accessibility for a global audience. expanded reach through virtual tools like Zoom or telehealth apps. This lowers the cost for the clients by eliminating any travel expenses. An example is that coaching everywhere does not mean every method is for everyone. Third is real-time adjustments. Immediate feedback mechanisms from wearables and analytics of platforms improve the decision-making process. Example, a coach modifies a weekly action plan based on wearable activity insights. Take a look at this image which looks at the 7 benefits of coaching skills. Number 1, enhancing communication, facilitating personal growth, building stronger relationships, developing leadership abilities, supporting career advancements, driving performance and results, and contributing to others' success. Number 4, objective and precise feedback. Digital trackers remove biasness, measuring the exact results. Example, a fitness coach uses step counts or GPS stats to fine-tune routines. Authenticity transforms coaching, analytics amplify its depth. Number 5, tech-focused transparency. Clients track their achievements in numbers, graphs, and data visuals for clarity and empowerment. Example, data visualization helps the clients view percentage-based milestone completion. Coaching technique is using trend graphs to show positive swings over the long-term coaching cycles. You cannot change what you won't track. Let's move on to some summary tables. Here, we're going to be looking at some key coaching tools. We're going to have a look at the tool type, the purpose, example use care, how it enhances your coaching, limitations to consider, and some coaching tips. Let's look at 2 of these examples. Let's talk about communication tools. Example, Voxer. This facilitates real-time or asynchronous communication. Example is voice messages that provide emotional tone and immediate clarity. How it enhances coaching? By building the rapport with the clients. Limitations might be overuse that can blur the boundaries between professional and personal life. One insight is to set specific times for communications to maintain balance. Let's have a look at another one, which are engagement tools. An example would be the Mentimeter. This promotes interactive client sessions. Examples is word clouds summarize the key session themes. This fosters the client engagement and visualizes priorities. Limitations might be requiring some more familiarity to use effectively during the live sessions. An example of insight is practice tools in advance to ensure seamless interaction. Take a moment to look at the rest of the examples on this table. Table number 2, benefits of emerging tools. We are going to be looking at some benefits, the technology leveraged, some example implementation, coaching applications, the outcome, and some drawbacks to address. Benefits, enhancing customization. What this does is that it is backed by AI insights. An example is creating a nutrition or fitness plan which is tailored to the client goals. How we can apply is personalized strategies for lifestyle adjustment. Outcomes is that the clients feel like their needs are individually prioritized, but some drawback might be over-reliance on technology that can reduce the personal connection between the client and the coach. Let's have a look at another example, which is real-time feedback. This can be done by wearables and biometric trackers. Examples is stress monitoring, which enables weekly strategy re-evaluation. Coaching application is that it adjusts the tools based on immediate physiological data. And the outcome is that it is faster progress with targeted feedback. One drawback is that this requires the clients to access with comfort when it comes to technology. Have a look at the other 3 examples on the slide. Table number 3, ethical considerations in using coaching tools. Here we look at the concerns, the impact on the clients, some proposed solutions, an example scenario, and coaching. First, let's look at some data privacy. There is risk of exposing sensitive personal information. and thus using encrypted platforms for all client communication could be a solution. An example is using CRM platforms that ensures that all the journal entries are securely stored. One coaching tip is to always inform the clients about the data storage and access policies. Let's look at another example of accessibility challenges. Not all clients may have access to necessary device, so this could place a small impact on the client. However, a possible solution is suggesting a low-cost substitution for similar outcomes. Example is clients without wearables can use some manual tracking spreadsheet like Google Sheets for doing the same thing. A coaching tip is confirm the technological access early in the coaching process so there is no difficulty later. Take a moment to have a look at the other three examples on the slide. Let's talk about table 4, which is virtual coaching platforms. The platforms is Zoom or Meet. We're going to look at some core functionality, best use cases, how this can impact your coaching, technical requirements, and some pro tips. Let's speak about Zoom and Google Meet. This functional is very amazing because the video conferencing for one-on-one or group sessions, anything can be catered with. The best use case is that it enables face-to-face online interactions globally. And how it can enhance is that it can connect the coaches and clients remotely no matter where they are in the world. However, one technical requirement is to ensure that they have a strong internet connection mutually. And the pro tip is to record the session for any sort of client future reference, of course with consent. Let's look at another platform, which is BetterUp. This is a coaching platform and its functionality is all-in-one coaching tools. Best use case is that it offers structured modules with tracking progress. How it enhances coaching is that it simplifies the program delivery and enhances client experience. Technical requirements is that you do need a platform subscription, and the pro tip is to customize the modules for the client specific to the development plans. Take a moment to have a look at the other examples. Table number 5, tools in action. Here we'll look at some examples of the tool name, its function, some example of coaching technique, how this can directly support the client, and some best practices. Let's look at Voxer. Voxer offers voice recordings for ongoing interaction. Example, it provides motivational voice notes after challenging scenarios. This can add a good emotional tone for increasing the clarity of communication, and the best practice is develop concise, focused messages to avoiding any sort of overwhelm to the client. Second example is a Mentimeter. This creates a live engagement tools like polls or word clouds. We can use interactive polls to reassess the goals which are mid-program, and this encourages the clients to participate and some real-time reflection. Best practice is using results to co-create the next actionable step. Take a moment to have a look at the rest of the examples. Let's look at some multiple choice questions. Question number 1. Which tool is the most effective for scheduling client sessions? The answer is C, Calendly. Calendly is designed to streamline the appointment scheduling by syncing the calendars and creating time blocks, eliminating the back and forth emails between client and the coach. Have a look at question number 2. Let's look at question number 3. What is the primary purpose of tools like Google Forms in coaching? The answer is B, which is to collect session feedback. Now, why is this? Because Google Forms allows the coaches to gather feedback on session effectiveness, providing insights to refine your coaching approaches and improving your outcomes. Have a look at question number 4. Let's look at question number 5. How can VR be utilized in coaching? VR being virtual reality. The answer is B, which is to stimulate immersive environments for practice. In stimulated environments, such as practicing scenarios for athletes or rehearsing challenging situations, enhance your cognitive and emotional preparation. Thank you.